Morris Mohammed, and you're watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television. And these are the headlines. The opening of the new Book of Land Laws by the Ministry of Planning. A ceremonial event commemorating the International Midwives' Day. Nigeria, parents of kidnapped girls claim government lying. Minister of Planning, Minister of Water Resources, Minister of Interior, and Minister of Public Works participated in a meeting to introduce the new Book of Land Laws. This book, which was funded by UN Habitat, is designed to help people understand more about the land laws. Director General of Public Works spoke at the event and elaborated on the significance of this book and stated that it will mark the beginning of improving the land laws in collaboration with the local municipalities. He pointed out that in this meeting they will analyze the book and will collectively debate on the points made in the book. Minister of Public Works, speaking to the attendees, stated that this meeting will facilitate understanding this book and the laws it explains, also mentioning how this book will make everyone aware of the new land laws in Somaliland. He added that most of the problems we face in terms of lands will be solved and hopefully the process of land planning will be easier. On the other hand, Mayor of Borama City on the new planning process stated that this meeting is designed to gather all sides involved in this process and help them understand the purpose of their collaboration, as well as the objective of the book to finally assist them in their work. Vice Minister of Health Nim'a Hussein Qawdan took part in a ceremony to commemorate the World Midwives' Day. Somaliland Midwives Association (SLNMA) participated in the event, as well as UNHP and other organizations that work closely with the Ministry of Health. Fatima Abdi Kahin, the chairperson of the SLNMA, spoke at the event explaining the significance of this association to Somaliland and the important role midwives play around the world, stating that it would have been impossible for the world to continue in existing if mothers stopped giving birth to new children. Thus, there comes the job of the midwives in making it easier on mothers. Other high-ranking officials of the SLNMA also elaborated on how special this profession is, congratulating each other on this important day. Director General of the Ministry of Health pointed out on the much of support his ministry provides to the SLNMA and wives around Somaliland, pledged that further support and assistance needed will be provided by the Ministry of Health. Nim'a Hussein Qawdan, after long dwelling on the importance of increasing the efforts of Midwifery Association, provided certificates to midwives from different regions and districts around Somaliland. Vice Minister of Interior announced the names of the appointed committee responsible for the preparation of the upcoming 18 May celebration in Sahel region. The Vice Minister said that the members are Deputy Manager of Berbera Port, Chairman of Sahel Local Municipality, Chairperson of Now Women Organization, Director General of the Ministry of Fisheries, a number of parliamentarians and other public figures. On the other hand, the Vice Minister stressed the newly appointed committee to be dedicated to fulfilling this mission and feel responsible of holding an outstanding ceremony in Sahel region this year. The Vice Minister continued expressing his joyfulness of the National Day of Somaliland, stating that it's very important and has a great value for all Somalilanders around the world and in Somaliland. He continued urging all residents of Sahel region, including the business people and the governmental institutions, to take part of the preparation of this national celebration and provide as much assistance required to organize an amazing celebration. Ministry of Sports, Youth and Tourism organized a soccer match marking the start of a tournament entitled 18 May, where 7 soccer teams of Togdere region are competing for the cup in Burao City. This tournament, which was organized by the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Tourism, with the help of the mayor of Bur'os City, had in attendance a huge number of audiences who came to cheer the teams they support, including their family and friends. Vice Governor of Togdheir Region, Mohammed Yusuf Ubahle, and Mayor of Bur'a, Mohammed Murad, both expressed their thankfulness to the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Tourism for their amplified efforts they continue on embarking in purpose of elevating the lives of youth demographics in Somaliland. Togdheir Regional Coordinator explained the objective of this tournament and stated that it's held as a commemoration of the upcoming National Day on the 18th of May for 7 different football teams from different districts of this region to compete on the cup. He stated that the tournament is planned to end on the 18th of May, and that's where the title of the tournament was inspired from. You're still watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television, and now for the international headlines in detail. Parents of more than 100 female students kidnapped by suspected Islamist insurgents in Nigeria say the government has not done enough to rescue their loved ones. The mother of one of the girls claims the government lied to them about finding some of the girls. They told lies about finding 121 girls, while after some time we discovered it was a pure lie, said Martha Yarama. There's been little information from the government. As international concern grows, the President, Goodluck Jonathan, spoke for the first time since the girls were taken during a televised media chat. What we request is maximum cooperation from the guardians and the parents of these girls, because up to this time they have not been able to come clearly to give the police clear identity of the girls that are yet to return, said Jonathan. Gunmen thought to be members of militant group Boko Haram abducted the teenage girls from their school in northeastern Nigeria 3 weeks ago. It's feared they could have been taken as wives by the group's commanders, drawing criticism on the government for not doing enough to protect civilians. None of the girls have been rescued by the military, which initially said it was in hot pursuit of the kidnappers. Hundreds of survivors of the mudslide that buried the village of Barik in Afghanistan on Friday have spent the weekend on an exposed mountainside. As many as 400 homes were destroyed as a mountain collapsed and engulfed the village. It's estimated between 350 and 2,000 people have been killed, but the exact number may never be recorded. 6 members of my family are under the mud. We are living in a tent we provided ourselves. We haven't received any blankets or food yet, said one brave survivor. Aid is now beginning to arrive in the remote area with trucks carrying food, water, and tents. Survivors complained that after 48 hours without food and water, vehicles containing provisions were parked up in view of the hungry, but no one was available to distribute them. Medical teams are on site, mainly involved in vaccination programs, as the mudslide claimed lives but left few injured. Thanks for watching. That's the end of our news. You can watch us tomorrow at the same time. Goodbye.